So, when war was declared, do you remember it?
Yeah, I was at Wood Corner.
Yeah.
On Sunday morning, 11 o'clock.
Mm.
We were lads, there was about half a dozen of us lads down there, and somebody come out of a house and Australia war's declared.
My goodness. Did you see any aircraft or the Americans arriving? Or
Not right away, no.
No.
Not right away, but you did see it. And,
but then, presumably you were called up. So you were still working with the poultry farm right up until...
No, I left down there and went as a van boy.
For who?
For Matthews, for a corn merchant.
Yeah.
And then
Again, another local company.
Yeah. Then when I was coming up for 17, they said get a licence. I applied for a licence when I was 17 because they wanted lorry drivers. And
so that'd be 1941, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
17, and then presumably you were called up, were you?
Yeah, well I was called up to go over to Boxted or Langham.
Yeah.
You just told where you got to work in those and on the airport there.
Yeah.
So when we finished the airport, it was about November then, it was just before November. And
41?
Yeah, we were getting 42.
Yeah.
And I remember the foreman come there laughing, there was about 20 of us lads there, we'd all got to call an update. And he took the mickey out of us.
Yeah. So what decided you on what you would do for war service, or did they tell you what you were doing?
You just got called up.
Yeah.
And
But how did you end up in the signals? It wasn't an obvious job.
Catterick.
Yeah. Catterick for basic training.
Yeah.
And
And
presumably...
then they went to Hereford.
Yeah.
And,
so why signals?
I was chosen to signal. Well, at Hereford, they sort of sorting you out and everything, and asked those if what you wanted. I was in the signals then, and I couldn't get my head around this Morse code.
Yeah. Did that? You had to if you were in the signals.
Yeah, and so they asked if anyone could drive, and so like a fool, I put my hand up, but you'd warned not to volunteer.
Yeah.
But we did. About 3 or 4 of us could drive, so we taught the young lads to drive for about 6 months, I suppose.
Yeah. So that was in 1942.
Yeah, and then
probably in Hereford, I suppose.
That was in Hereford, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to Wimbledon and formed the 12th LFC.
The 12th?
LFC.
Yeah.
So, lines of community. We had everything. There was a Donards, there was radio, line, out in the line.
What sort of radio were you using?
I wasn't using a radio, no.
So strictly you were driving?
I was a driver, and we were in the line section, what they call it, the line section.
Yeah.
And we'd done the multi-air lines and
yeah. So did you do any flying at all? Was that part of anything?
No, flying.
You said from Boxted and Langham, they're airfields, aren't they? But, so you slotted in nicely and...
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you meet your wife, as a matter of interest?
We used to, lads were coming out of the army, out of the services, and we used to go to the pub at the top of North Hill.
Yeah. Wagon and Horses?
That's right, yeah, it was a nice pub then, wasn't it? And
yeah.
We used to sit round there afters, and when the lads used to come in, we hadn't seen all since the war, you know.
So when was this? Before the war?
This is after the war. I was on mob leave then.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
There was about, I don't know, about 10 of us lads there, we met up. And these 2 young girls come in, watching young girls. So you chatted up and
like you do.
They missed the bus.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started.
Yeah. We'll come to that as we go through. So how important was religion to you at that time? Were you still going to church, or you dropped away from it during military time?
Yeah, well, you had church parades.
Yeah.
Every Sunday you had a church parade.
Church parade followed by a trip to the pub, I suppose.
I got the money for the pub.
Yeah. Were you a drinking man at all?
No, I used to drink, but nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Just sort of sociable. So you're 1942. You're in Hereford. How did 43 go? How did the war pan out for you?
43 we were at Petswood in Chislehurst.
Yeah.
Signals were all around there.
Yeah.
And then our section, we run all the competitions for lines, put the lines out and do that, which was all mucked in, and they promoted us to the submarine cable section. That's underwater cable section.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't fly, you were in submarines, were you?
No, submarine cable. It's
Yeah.
underwater cable.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
So you're in boats then?
yeah, well, the first one was there in Harwich.
Yeah.
That was we were in a convoy. I was driving the officer from Petswood. I was really got about to Kelvin, and he said, "You never in this way somewhere, don't you?" I said, "Yeah, about 10 mile away, further on."
Yeah.
So we get nearly to Mark Stage, brought it up again. I said, "Yeah, if I turn down left here," I said, "I'd come to where my house is." "Okay, then turn left." And we come out, and I lived at Heath Cottage. My mother lived at Heath Cottages from the Meath then.
So that was a surprise for Mum, was it?
Yeah.
She obviously didn't expect it.
And stood at the window with the mouths open.
Yeah.
And
So,
walked in.
cup of tea and...
Yeah, they met the officer, and
Yeah.
Dusty Miller, he was a good officer. And,
Officer, what rank?
he was a captain.
In what signals again?
Signals, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dusty Miller. So, tell me about the cables then. So you were...
Yeah, we laid a cable from the fort at Harwich over to Felixstowe.
So you went
the castle.
across the channel.
Yeah, that goes under the water.
So you were laying a cable. How long were the cable? Well, you had to join the ends, I suppose, did you?
Yeah, so on, yeah, they joined on.
It's a big reel on the
On the boat, yeah.
and they just reel it out. And,
Reel it out, and then when you come to the end, it's...
yeah. So was it a twin core or?
No, just one copper core.
Surprising, you think you'd need it? You think?
And you had a repeater, what they call a repeater at the other end.
Yeah.
We did in Somers, France. And you would put that one cable in, that repeater, and you'd get, I don't know, half a dozen different cores through, different lines through.
And follow it, yeah. So that gave them a link by wire.
Yeah.
Underwater. So what would stop another boat dragging anchor across it and breaking it?
Could do, yes.
You just hope for the best, I suppose.
Well, they're still about. They're still in use in
Yeah.
America, don't they? Get all over them.
Oh yeah, they do now. So what were you actually doing with that? Were you actually laying the cable or just labouring on?
During the invasion, we were down Sussex.
Yeah.
With Americans. We joined up with Americans. The whole unit went to in Suffolk somewhere.
Yeah.
Our section joined up with Americans.
Mm.
And
do you know what American group it was?
Engineers and different ones, and we were with them. We were with them there. We used to go on a scheme for about an hour just to practice, and this one night about 11 o'clock. We all went out, we all moaned, we were in bed, and I was going along, I don't know, we'd done about 5 mile, and I turned round to the sergeant next to me, I was driving then, and started to moan because we've got a waterproof up, all the vehicles were all waterproofed up for the water. And another 5 mile, and there was a policeman beckoning us through those crossroads. It's dark, during the night. And then Donars picked us up, Army Donars, and we finished up near the can't think of the names of places.
No, that's right. Don't worry.
The port.
Yeah, and this was in Sussex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would what, be 1943, 44?
No, it's 44, it was D-Day, it was going up for D-Day.
So were you aware that D-Day?
No, we knew there was something
There's some push going on.
but we didn't know that time that we were gone there.
Yeah, exactly what
We joined up
what was going on.
with Americans on the Heath, and
No leave, I suppose.
no warning, no leave was stopped.
Yeah, so you knew something was
for a
up.
few months, we knew something was going on.
Yeah.
It was getting light then, and see the planes going over with the gliders behind them. And
So where else were you laying cables? Was it straight from it? Was Harwich a practice run for what you were doing?
That was down in Poole in
Dorset. Yeah.
And we laid those out sometime 6-7 months before.
Yeah. To where?
And they were anchored off.
Oh, I see.
After about a mile out, they were anchored off.
Yeah.
And then there was half a dozen of our lads went on the cable laying ship,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
and the other side of Cherbourg came in,
Mm.
and we were on a Liberty boat
Mm.
early morning, and got over in Utah Beach. It was about tea time in the afternoon.
But Jerry must have known you were doing something off Cherbourg, surely.
We were all in evasion then. We didn't get down to Cherbourg.
No.
It took us nearly a month to get down there.
Yeah.
It was American with the Americans.
So-
the Americans 101st.
When did you know that you were setting sail for Normandy?
We didn't know until that evening, 11 o'clock.
That evening, said in the morning you get ready, you're going to be off.
Yeah.
So what was the procedure? What sort of craft did they put you in?
We were on a Liberty boat.
Which is what? What's a Liberty boat?
It was like a big old merchant vessel.
Mm.
You just drove,
American, presumably.
You just drove down on the quay,
Yeah.
Southampton, where it was, on the quay.
Where was that again?
Southampton.
That was Southampton this time, yeah.
You were on the nets, you drove on the nets, they told you what to do, you jumped out, hoisted up into there, and
Yeah.
we were in the hold.
So what sequence was this? Had the rest of the army gone off already?
This was the 6th,
Yeah. So,
and it took us that day, early morning, to get out to,
yeah. And when did you first hear gunfire?
while we were waiting while they were unloading us, they were shelling over.
Yeah. Were you in any danger, did you think? Were they
I don't know, you didn't think.
firing at you? Or?
Yeah, those shells were coming over.
So you were aware that...
Yeah. And behind us was the Navy firing over that way, so you got them coming over both
Over
ways.
your heads there? Yeah. But what were you doing? Were you actually laying cables while
Not then,
you...
no. We were loaded onto a barge, a lander craft,
Yeah.
and
You were taken ashore?
taken ashore.
Yeah. And it was
Well, no.
quiet on the beach, or...?
No, there's hell going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So were any losses in your unit?
We lost one lad then, that's all. We were lucky.
What, when you... At sea or
on land, we landed that.
or sniper or something, or...
I think he got blown up. I think.
Yeah,
a lot of
mines.
mines and that there.
My goodness. So you had an interesting few days over there, not really knowing what was coming.
Americans were okay, but 101st lads, that airborne, they were okay. We were joined up with those.
So what beach were you landing on?
Utah Beach.
Utah. Yeah. So very much one of the American.
That's right. It was all American.
Yeah. And you got on with them all right.
Yeah, they were good.
Well,
Didn't know their food. It was K-packs.
Well, whatever. So how did that pan out from there then? What was your...
We got down to Cherbourg after about 3 or 4 weeks. I was down there.
By land transport?
No, we were fighting our way down there and helping the Yanks here, there and there and getting down to Cherbourg.
Yeah.
And the cable ship come the other side of Cherbourg, and we got down to that and got the cable ashore, and that was put in a repeater station which we'd been telling about.
So that would connect back to...
And connect up to, then we laid a overland cable, not only our section, other even the Americans helped, up to Bayou.
But you were driving and carrying the cable, or carrying men?
Yeah,
or?
you had the reels of cable.
Yeah, on your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what, and they're reeling off from your vehicle?
Yeah. I mean, on land they're only about so big. And,
Yeah. So what sort of speed were they laying at?
we'd go along about 15 mile an hour.
And it would just run out
The
and...
quicker you went, the higher it'd go if you could get up on the tree and everything.
Yeah. That was the idea, to get it up high, was it? So that it wouldn't get presumably
If
damaged.
it was open ground, you had what they call a multi-air line. Poles about 10 foot
Yeah.
long, about 2-inch dip diameter.
But an essential
And not a
communication.
line jump and not a hole in the ground. And we all used to muck in together. And
Yeah. But if you could use a tree, you would, I suppose.
yeah, FSC, yeah.
Yeah. So
And
that's,
we got up to Mount Monty's caravan.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you see him?
yeah.
You saw the great man, did you?
Yeah, and gives an avalanche.
Oh well.
It was the first time we could get in contact with all of us.
Yeah.
You got radios and that. But
So where was he?
it was a Bayou.
Bayeux, the tapestry place, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, Normandy still, yeah. Well, I never. So, how did it pan from there? Job done and back home, or?
No, then we went different places, went up to the Fellies Gap, to Caen, through the Caen, and...
Did you see a lot of fighting? Did you actually wield a gun yourself? Did you do any shooting yourself, or was it all...
I never, we had
You had to?
guns, we had Sten guns, and then drivers in the trip, we had Sten guns.
Yeah.
Lucky I never had to use it.
Yeah.
But,
Just in case, yeah. Yeah. So from Caen, this was presumably still, yes, 1944. And then where did you go after that?
we went right through up to Nijmegen, through that Holland.
Nijmegen in
Went up
Holland.
as far as met up with the 101st Airborne again.
Yeah, so that's quite a trip from Caen to...
We fought and fighting the way through and everything.
This was steadily going through, what, up to Christmas? Or not that?
It was in September, I
Yeah,
think.
so you were...
And then that was, the winter came and everything was stopped then. We went on too fast, there was no... We lived off the Dutch for nearly a week.
Yeah.
We got no supplies.
But did you feel good that generally you were on the winning side?
Oh yeah, we knew.
Jerry was on the run.
You knew he was going to win. You know, I don't know why. I think we were brainwashed, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the thing. So from Nijmegen, where were you Christmas 44, for instance?
We came back to a place called Devries in France, and sort of for a rest, and then I think, I don't know, that's in the January I think we started to go up again, and we got as far as Wesel, or Wessel was what they call it, and then that's where we crossed the Rhine there into Germany.
Doing what, just generally?
And then we still doing cables and telephones.
So running cables all the way through even then? Yeah, so the command system still needed your own cable system. Yeah. Communications were still Morse code, were they? Or?
Oh, Morse code, you see, but Jerry pick it up.
Yeah,
they couldn't
easy to decode. But you were into 45 now.
There was no mobiles then, like I used to do.
No, not at all. Yeah. Any particular moments that had you worried, or?
No, we used to do some silly things, I suppose.
Yeah.
I know one night we were out in Caratan, and we'd gone to this barn, and the big house, and we kept the barn with all the trucks under the field and everything. And we went, it was like the cafe next door, and of course they'd opened up, they got cider. So we'd had one or two ciders between us.
Cider.
And me and my mate, we were on watch. We got two on watch, two on and two off and that. And we went to sleep. I woke up and it was getting light and I went outside and
You went on a charge then?
no, the Yank said, "Hi Limey, what you doing here?" I said, "We've been here all night." He said, "You couldn't have been." I said, "Well, you were." I said, "All the lads are up the top, look. Up there. The trucks are up the road there." He said, "We had the crowds through here at night." I didn't believe him. He said, "Come across the road here." And there was a couple of Germans up there, did it?
Really?
We didn't hear them.
You weren't snoring then?
So, I spoke my mate. He said, "We're in it now." He said, "We've got to find something." So I said, "Leave it with me." So I went to the house where our office was sleeping. I went and woke him up. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "It's safe now, sir." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, we had Jerry through here at the night. We kept quiet."
Yeah. Well, you would do, wouldn't you?
So I had a pat on the head for that.
Yeah. Well, you stayed at your post off. Private. You were private, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my dad with the similar stories. I'm sure it happened. So then you moved up through Germany eventually.
Germany, yeah.
Were you getting any opposition, or was it just a
No, I think they were beaten then,
Yeah.
and they were underway.
Yeah.
So we come across Belsen.
So you got to Belsen when? In
I forget what
April?
Yeah, I forget when it was. We didn't we just come across it. And
But the British were there already, were they, or the Americans were there?
there was, I forget what the infantry, they were there, the lads were there, and they said, you don't want to come through here, mate, you can't get through here.
So this was pretty soon after it had been discovered, was it?
The next day.
Yeah. So there must have been a...
They were coming out, we didn't think they were coming out, some of these blokes, they just skin them bone. And of course we give them a fat cigarette, give them something to eat. We used to carry a thick bar of chocolate, emergency ration. Didn't know we nearly killed them because
yeah. Suddenly eating. So after that experience, where to then?
We, I think we got through into Hanover, then we went back to Hanover.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was sort of a peacekeeping mission now.
Yeah, yeah.
At what point were you aware of capitulation, surrender?
I was at Minden. As I say, we've been out of control. You've got groups of Jerrys, and especially the young ones, the hippie youth, and that they're a bit naughty. And we were coming back, and an officer stopped us and said the war's finished. So we were laughing, and got back to headquarters, and my mate Dixie turned around and said, Jim's quarter, and he was laying a cable across the river. Last day of the war.
So then, how long were you
So
there?
I stopped out there until, I forget what date it was now, until I got to Mud.
Yeah. Which was how long?
47, I think it was.
Sorry?
47.
Oh my goodness, so you had a good few years just peacekeeping. And what? Did you interact with the German people much?
Yeah, some of them were very good. They used to work for us, and
Yeah.
you know,
Happily so. You've got a picture here. Could you sort of tell us about this and show it to the camera? There's a picture there of you in Germany. When would that have been?
that'd be, I don't know, the years 46, wasn't it?
Nearly 46.
45.
And,
Belsen, we'd just come out, come across Belsen, and we'd come back to this Harburg, this place in Harburg, for a rest. And Alf and I were sitting there.
Alf?
Alf, yeah. He was the zookeeper at Bristol. That's why we called him Alf. His name wasn't Alf, but he was the keeper of Alfred the gorilla.
You don't know his real name?
Elliot, Jimmy Elliot. Elliot is his real name.
Jimmy Elliot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's you and him.
Yeah, we were discussing it.
Yeah.
Sitting there discussing it, and somebody took a photo of us. And,
Yeah, lovely. So, demobbed in 47 then?
Yeah.
Train back and cross to Harwich or?
Yeah, I come at Hull.
Hull,
I demobbed at Hull.
Yeah.